Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. Just got off the phone with GE and I'm late for work. I called them at 8:05 and it is 8:50 and I just got off the phone. I am taking the deal. They offered me a deal. I swore I wasn't going to take it. I kept saying, I'm not going to get another GE product. Not going to, but somebody reminded me, I think it was Lori. It was probably Lori. She said, they're all made in the same place anyway. But she's probably right. So they're giving me a replacement, selling me a replacement oven for $513. The value of that oven is almost $1,200. So I'm pretty much getting what I would have paid, so I'm not going to get an oven for $513, not a convection oven. So I will suck it up. But hell hath no fury if that door breaks, because I'm just not going to be happy. But yeah, so I'm not going to get a brand new oven and it's shipping out this weekend. They will get it probably by Tuesday, and then they will send it out. So I'm hoping another week and a half. They're telling me that's the game plan, so fingers crossed. I'll say 2 weeks. So I hope to hear from them by the end of next week with a delivery date. I want to thank the Tea with D team last night. They kind of made me feel better because they reminded me, and that's why I love this community. Because when you come together as a group, and that's really what this vlog is about, coming together and helping our fellow man with just whatever. All I kept thinking was, Thanksgiving, I can't cook a turkey without an oven, which, reality is you can't. But somebody said, hey, Dee, do you have a roaster? And I went, I totally forgot. I have a roasting pan. My mom had this, she was a big QVC person, so she has this big, I can't remember the name, we talked about it last night, roasting pan that will fit a beautifully large turkey very well. So I was like, wait a minute, I have one of those. And I should remember because I use it every time we have like big parties and stuff. I always put stuff in there to heat. So Kelly was going to lend me hers. Like I said, it's, and I wanted to bring that home. Like, that is what Tea with D is about. It is about coming together and come when you can, because I know every night is a lot for people. Trust me, I know this. I'm the one that probably makes it every night because I am the hostess with the mostess, or most less. And I get it. But when you get there and the things that you learn, I learned something. I have a roasting pan that I can make a nice large turkey in it. And I felt so much better because even if the oven didn't come, I would be okay because I have a roasting pan. I have a toaster oven. That's a nice sized toaster oven. I could probably fit a little 8x8 pan of stuffing. And I make a lot of my vegetables on the stove. We have Brussels sprouts. One thing I probably couldn't do would be the baked sweets, because I couldn't put that in the oven. Well, I could have. I just could have alternated that in the stuffing. Put the stuffing in, let it sit in a warming tray, and then put the baked sweet potatoes. And they love the ones. I just bake them. And you could make it low in points, especially on purple, because you could just use monk fruit instead of sugar. And the only thing you really have to count would be the pecans. Yeah, it's like dessert. It's so good. And you can probably put like oats in there and everything and really make it quite healthy. Maybe I'll try that this year. No, here's the thing. You put the stuff in and nobody knows the difference. Yeah. People will act like they do, but they don't. And that's the funny thing. People are very susceptible to what you tell them. Oh, I can taste it. It's in there. No, you can't. No, you can't. Because if you know it's there, then you think you taste it. And there are people that are like that. But what I want to run home is community. Like I said to people, hold on, what is the traffic hold up here? You need people. I definitely think you need a buddy. You do. It's hard to do this. When I first went back in, and that's why I think I left. I didn't know anybody. I went to, my friend invited me to her meeting and then she stopped going. So I knew nobody at this meeting, no one. And it's hard because you go there and everybody has their friends and their little people that they talk to, and you're sitting there not talking to anybody. I missed this whole entire night. He didn't let us go. Yeah. I'm already gonna be late for work, so it doesn't really matter. So I really think you need, as much as it's our journey and we have to learn, and I say that all the time, which is the truth, you're the one in charge. I think you need somebody to help you, to be that buddy, to encourage you, to bounce things off of. Sometimes like people have trouble with tracking, and your buddy can be like, hey, did you track today? How was your breakfast? What did you have for breakfast? This is what I have for breakfast. And it just helps you get through. Like, I know the difference when I changed and went with somebody I knew. It's a totally different experience. I looked forward to going. I didn't look forward to going because I didn't know anybody. And I sat there and played on my phone the whole time because nobody talked to me. And I get it. I don't sit there and get mad at them for not talking to you now, because that's how it is. Nobody talks to the new people. And I was the new person for quite a while. Luckily, I knew my leader, so I kind of felt comfortable with her. But I didn't feel comfortable with the people around me. Did it get better? Yes, I got chatty with a few people around me, but it wasn't the same. I mean, they'd be, hi, how you doing? But you didn't have this conversation about, oh, how's your husband? How's your kids? Oh, did so-and-so do this? Did you see so-and-so did that? Like, I didn't know that we weren't on that personal level. And to ask questions and stuff. But so I say Tea with D offers you that. There are people that you can talk to at night, in the Facebook group, during the day if you're having a question. You can ask the app, but what if you aren't an app member? Not everybody has the app. Like, what if you're just doing it on your own with pen and paper? And then some points, and you can probably, once you've done it, you can probably, especially with the standard stuff, you kind of know what the points are. So you could technically do it without it if you had to, you could do it. You could be iTrack Bites. There's like MyFitnessPal. There's a million different apps, but I think iTrack is the most compatible with the WW app for features. It has the scanner and the recipe builder and the community, so that's very comparable. But some of them are just different. But you know what? You do what your budget allows. I'm not going to sit there and say, well, you really should do the WW app. You know what? I did iTrack Bites for quite a while, so I kind of know that. So it's not something I would sit there and go, oh, God, you really should do the WW app. No, I'm not that type of girl. But I just want to say that's what this community is about. This community that I've created because I wanted something of support, because here I am without a meeting too. So I'm thinking, well, that's where, Tea with You was once a week, and it was more for just, like your weekly meeting. This has become an invaluable support for a lot of people. And somebody said, oh, why don't you just, back down a few days? I don't know if I would feel comfortable right now, because I still think people need it. And it's an hour out of my day. It's not like you're sitting there spending 8 hours. It's an hour out of my day. If I can give and you know what? And let me tell you something. I'm going to be totally honest. It's for me as well. Because me having to be there for you keeps me accountable. Because I probably wouldn't be as accountable. Once COVID hit, it was either sink or swim for me, because I felt myself slipping. So I knew that I had to dig my feet in and do something, because once I start that backward slide, ain't no coming back. And I know me that well. So I dug my heels in, and I dug my heels into this channel, and I focused more, and I got more creative, and put more of myself in here, and what could I do to make this channel better? What kind of things could I give the people? And it just really snowballed, and Glam Squad was born, and we're going to go back to that because I slacked off because of I was busy, since I went back to work, I don't have much time, and everything happened at 1 o'clock. So I kind of slacked off on that, and then I got sick, and I just wasn't in the mood for sweating. But come next week, I am going to resuscitate the Glam Squad. We are going to get back to our daily workouts with Leslie, and you're all welcome to join us. It is not exclusive. It doesn't cost you a dime. We do it on the Zoom. I have a free Zoom app. It's, you only get 40 minutes, but most Leslies are between 25 and half an hour. And that's what we do, because I ain't doing more than that. Totally honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's about all I'm willing to do, because I just want to move more. I am not out to I am entering no Miss Universe pageant. Miss America, not Miss America, the one where they do the bodybuilding. No, I'm not doing that. So I'm just trying to move more, get my body a little bit of motion. That's all I'm after. Get a few extra steps in. That's it. And if you're interested in joining me, you are welcome to come. We're not sure what of the time yet. We're thinking 2:30, I think, Eastern time. It's going to vary. It used to be 11 o'clock, but now I'm working. And I want to come home and have lunch first. So I'm thinking we're going to be like 2:30 between all of our work schedules and stuff, and Esther's London schedule. We have to accommodate my girl. So I'm thinking like 2:30 Eastern time might be a good time. Or maybe we'll have to see, maybe 3. We'll have to see what works. We're gonna crunch some numbers, and like I said, you can come any day you want. I was posting it in the Facebook group religiously, so I will go back to doing that. I will give you the code to get into Zoom. You just have to show up. I post the video that we're going to do, so you have that ready to go, and or if you don't want to come and you're embarrassed to come in front of us, do it on your own time. The video's there, you do it, so you're still a part of Glam Squad. Still a part of Glam Squad. And I have plans for November, and I will give you a little bit of a hint. November is skincare month. And I always talk about, what we need to do for ourselves, and especially when you're on a weight loss journey. Let me tell you something. The first thing to go is your hair and your skin. It's an organ. Your skin is the largest organ in your body. And when you go, and sometimes when you go on a weight loss journey and you lose a lot of weight really fast, your body, I don't even want to use the word revolt, but it goes through, something. And organs start to go a little bit, I don't want to use organs, but the first, you'll notice this with a lot of people, and a lot of people will tell you about it, is that they lose hair and their skin gets kind of dry, maybe a little bit, what shall we say, wrinkly. It's just, that's what breaks down first, because you don't want it to be your heart or your liver or your brain. No, you could afford it. These are the least, I hate to use the word least important, but they technically are. So how can we help our skin? Because it's skincare month, and I've been looking into a new skincare. I don't do any skincare routine. Let's put that out there. And I've been researching, and there's a few I want to try. And I thought, and a few people have asked me, which I do think is I don't know, I'm just self-conscious about my makeup routine. I think that was like, you want to know what I do for makeup? So we can incorporate all that, but because people say, and I get complimented all the time, I feel like when I say that, I get complimented all the time, but I do on my skincare, on my skin, not my skincare, my skin. They say, oh, gee, your skin is so beautiful. I don't do anything. I'd be honest with you, I think because my parents were both Italian, they both had beautiful skin, olive, beautiful, not really big pores, and just really healthy skin, that I was just given that, but I'm getting older, and you need to take care of it, because you just need to take care of these things. So I thought, what a better time than November. But there's a few ones I want to try, so I'm not really sure which. So I thought we try them together. We'll be like, I'll be using this one for this week, and maybe this one for that week, and we'll see which one I enjoy, which one, if I notice any changes. Because sometimes, I'm not looking for a facelift. First, I don't need a facelift, but I'm just looking, like, sometimes on my eyes, there's some fine lines, and there's a few things, the products that could help that. And the saggy chin, not sure we can do anything about that. But sometimes a little bit of, that creepy race, and there's just a little bit of tightening, a little bit. And we're going to try to do some face yoga. I hear the face yoga. I've not tried it, so I thought, why not try it with the peeps? And there's vitamins that you can take as well for your hair and your skin. But we're going to start off with more topical, then we're going to do internal. But I thought it would be fun to, talk about it, do different pictures, see what you guys think. You can tell me your skincare routine. I'd love to hear it, because, like I said, I don't have one. And I'd love to get a new one. To get one. I don't have any. What am I saying? I don't have any. And I'm trying to find one, because I don't have one. Because, you know what? We gotta do what we can do, people. And I'm gonna take you along for the ride, and we're gonna see how it goes, because especially for women, when you get 50s and 60s, you gotta start taking care of the skin. Because you ever see some of those women in Hollywood? They look beautiful. Granted, they might have had a facelift, but there's some that haven't, and they have good skincare routines. And like I said, I ain't looking to look 20. I just want to just touch up a few little, imperfections. And some of these will do that. Like I said, they have the retinol in there, or retin-A, or I think whatever it's called. Like I said, I still have to do research. This is still up in the air. We're still working on it, but that's my plan, because I didn't realize that it's national. I was going to do it this month, in the next week or so, but it's like, oh, November's National Skincare Month. I was reading online. I'm like, well, I'll just wait till November. So we're going to wait till November. So November 1st will be the kickoff of Dish with D's. Let's take care of us. Yes, it's time to pamper us, because we work hard. I'm gonna take my sunglasses into school because I have recess duty. Time to take care of us, and remember, we got to keep this skin for the rest of our lives, so we got to help it out a little bit. I know with the forced hot air for winter, I get really dry, and I never was dry. We had radiator heat growing up, and I never had dry skin the way I have now. My hands crack. And lips. When we talk about the lip stuff, I've been using this lip stuff for about 2 years now. It's from It Cosmetics. And I get asked about my lips all the time, because you guys notice my lips here. But it's a wonderful system that It Cosmetics puts out. We're gonna talk about that. And you can go to your local store and buy it. I'm not selling it. I ain't selling cosmetics, but you can go to your local store and get, I get mine off QVC. They always have the best deal on It Cosmetics. They always have bundles, and I'm all about the bundles. And that's the makeup I use, is It Cosmetics. I get it all from QVC. They give bundles, so I'm always bundling and getting the brushes, because those brushes are amazing. But that's for next month. But that's just a preview. So if you're into, like, oh yeah, I've been wanting to look at a new skincare, and I could, I want to see what kind of makeup you use. I'm interested in just changing my makeup. I'm not happy. That's what's coming in November here on the Dish with D, because it's all going to be about self-care on November. We need to take care of us. We need to, because nobody else is going to do it. All right, guys, have a big old great day. This video went a little bit longer than I wanted to. If you enjoy this, give it a thumbs up. If you're looking forward to Skincare Month, let me know in the comment section below. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you know anybody that needs skincare and could help me out, let me know. Have a great day.